Hey guys, I kind of wanted to do a different type of video today. I wanted to talk about things I do instead of being on my phone because I've noticed, especially now, how much time I spend on my phone, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and I wanted to share what I do to sort of take back my life and do things that bring me joy that isn't just scrolling on my phone, because I feel like time is so precious and we should use it wisely and not in something that is not gonna like really matter. When I think about stuff that I would rather do, is things that either better myself or things I wouldn't have done normally. So just taking new steps, taking a new path, and trying it and seeing if I like it or not. So that's the purpose of this video, is just to help anyone out who might be struggling with the same thing. I know many people do in this day and age, and I just wanted to help. So here are some of my ideas that I have. One thing that I really like is old games. I didn't know this about myself, but I really like retro games. What I like about it is just that how simple they are, in that they're not a lot. There's no microtransactions, of course, and there's no pressure at all when it comes to beating them, and that's something that I really appreciate. Modern games are very like time limited, and they pressure you to play when that's really unenjoyable. So I like playing on my 3DS right here, my little 3DS. I hacked it and I have like a bunch of games that I can just play whenever. Should I play these more often? Yeah. But there's an overwhelming amount of games that I can just play whenever. But what's good about it is that there's no pressure to. I can play so many RPGs and so many small, just little puzzle games, simple little things that don't overwhelm my mind, that I can really appreciate. And not only a 3DS, but I also have a Wii U that has a bunch of other games. So that I can really appreciate. I'm very happy to have those two things. What's next? Number 2. I don't know if I said number 1 for the first part, but number 2 is cleaning. I never realized really how dirty a house can be. I know I'm 18 years old and I'm just noticing that, but it can get dirty.
Why is it already
It can get really dirty
my
if you don't
goodness.
look at it. And I live in a house that has tile floors, and I kid you not, you can see it. And give it a day or two, and you can see just the dust and the hairs and the whatever, and you're like, I already got to do something about that. And there's this satisfaction when it comes to cleaning that I can really appreciate. I love vacuuming. Vacuuming is very nice. Wiping down the counters, the kitchen in general. Just go out and clean, guys. Guys, go out and clean, because somewhere around your house is dirty or untouched that you really just gotta take care of it. And some parts are really gross, like the drains and like the gross icky parts. But washing dishes, guys, come on, that is not hard to do. We can wash the dishes at the very least. We can do little things to make our house inviting and nice, not just for others, but for yourself. You feel better, right? You walk around barefoot in your house and you're like, wow, this floor is really clean. Well, yes, because you cleaned it. So it really betters your mood, for sure, having a tidy place. Don't look at my desk right now. It's a little much. But that goes hand in hand with organizing. Organize. I know I have to declutter some stuff, but I think what just matters is doing it, trying it. I have a lot of knickknacks. You guys can clearly see I have a lot of knickknacks around. You just gotta make sure it's not a lot. Don't do that to yourself. Come on, guys. Next, number 3, we have reading. And I was never a bookworm. I never actually liked English class at all. I never liked language arts or English, whatever. I never liked it. I always thought it was boring, that it just didn't fiddle my diddle. Like, it didn't do anything for me. But recently, I'm like, hey, there's actually stories that are interesting and that you're gonna like. And I was very surprised to find out that there's many things that I like and that I enjoy. Reading is such a calm practice. You just sit down, you stare at some words, and you learn a story that took time to make, and you appreciate all the details that the author gives you to really comprehend what they wanted to let the reader know. And for most books, there's nice lessons. There's a passion when it comes to a book, and I can really appreciate that when I read one. I just read Perks of Being a Wallflower, a really good book. Some qualms, of course, but overall, I really enjoyed it. And right now, I am reading The Song of Achilles. I'm in chapter 12 right now. It's really good. If I move right now, you can see all the books that I have right now, and it's a lot. Most of them I have not touched, of course, but I can see myself, especially on like a long road trip, or just in some place that I need to wait for a long period of time. Reading is really good. Instead of being on your phone and getting a new little video every time, you are slowly being fed this story in a pace that is natural and really good for your brain. Honestly, it increases, I think, your creativity. It makes you think, wow, because of the author's details and parts of, like, and talking about the story, it really helps you just improve in many little skills, patience and attention span, especially, because holy moly, are we fried, bro? I'm fried. Not to the extent of my peers, but it's noticeable. For example, there's an ad break on a YouTube video or a movie that I'm watching on the TV, and I immediately go on my phone to go to Instagram. No. And we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah, reading, guys, give it a try. There's at least one book out there that you're gonna actually enjoy. No matter if it's just a story or it's a motivational book or something. There's gonna be a book for you, and I really recommend you guys just buying one. I like physical. If you have a Kindle, go ahead. I saw those prices and I was like, heck to the no. But just get a book. I buy mine on eBay for like average $4, average $5 per book, because they're pre-owned. You're giving life to a brand new book. You're helping the planet, okay? Reduce, reuse, recycle. Number 4 is deleting social media. I know that we are in an age where social media is very, apparent everywhere. But we have to think about the repercussions that it gives us. For me, right? And I think the biggest culprit for me was Instagram. I love knowing that I can get a peek at other people's lives, and that was the best part of Instagram. Just seeing people's little stories, little notes, and the good ones that are not just don't hit me up right now. Like, stop trying to be mysterious, bro. Like, no. It would be funny. It would bring us together. And knowing that these people, hey, we're on trips. Hey, I like seeing that because I like seeing my friends enjoy life. But what really made me want to stop using Instagram was the reels. Either someone sends you a reel, you're scrolling and see the posts, but then all of a sudden you see these videos and then you press it, and then unconsciously you just whoop, and then whoop, and then whoop, and then it just turns to a real. It turns to a real mess. because you spend an hour, dude. Literally, I reinstalled Instagram just to post something, and then one morning, instead of getting up, brushing my teeth, having breakfast, I sat on my chair right there. I opened Instagram just to see what's up, and then I spent an hour of my morning on Reels. That is absolutely horrendous. So we have to think about the repercussions, the serious repercussions of that, because you're wasting your life. You really, really are. Because what did I get from those Reels? Maybe a couple of laughs. Maybe a couple of laughs. But do I remember those laughs? Absolutely not. I don't remember a thing that I watched. And that's really, really scary, guys. Because then I don't even want to know when I'm grown and if this is going to just get worse. So you have to go out of your way to stop yourself from doing that. Because if not, guys, bad things. Memory is just your memory. It's very important to have a good memory, guys. Come on now. I never had TikTok. I mean, of course I had it, but I never had a thing for TikTok. Of course, I used it 2020, 2021. But no, like, it doesn't have a grip on me. It doesn't have a grip on me. Have I posted TikToks? Yes. But do I scroll on TikTok? No. I don't have an incentive to do so. Living social media free is really nice. The only one that I have a problem right now is YouTube, because I can just spend a lot of time scrolling on YouTube. No, you're not helping yourself. And I realize that too, and then I just leave to go to another video. Like, that's just another thing that I have to work on. I don't even have to use the YouTube app. I have to go to the YouTube website on my phone on Safari. Just, guys, please, just be aware, right? I'm not saying to completely remove it like I did, but just know that time is precious, and social media is wasting it. Check your screen time, guys. Check it. Next, I wanted to talk about something that people of my age, my peers, should also be doing. I'm not doing this. Though I should, and I might. Right now. Applying for scholarships. Guys, time is money, and college, we're going to be poor. We're going to be poor if we don't have a job. Even if we have a job, we're going to be poor. So we need to do what we have to do, guys. And I'm telling this to myself as well. Guys, do your scholarships. FastWeb. Let's go, y'all. I know you don't want to hear from me. I don't want to hear from me. But money is a real thing in life. Adult life it's approaching at a very, very fast pace. It's just a train gonna hit us very, very soon. So if we don't do something about that, it's just bad. I'm lucky enough to have gotten already some academic scholarships. I'm not completely and utterly boned, but the more the merrier. It wouldn't hurt to try. If you can spend an hour on Instagram, you can spend an hour doing, I don't know, 1 or 2 scholarships. Like, guys, I haven't done any, so don't think that I'm like the saint in here. I'm not. We have to lock in on that. But yes, that's that. That was number 5. Number 5, I didn't say so. Number 6 is art. I took art in high school from freshman to junior year. And this is just for me. I really, really enjoy making art. I'm seeing some art right here. I can probably put some over here. There's so much you can do with art, and it's something physical that you can just see. So if you're really passionate about something, if you really want to make a nice gift to someone, guys, I have all this crap right here. I have all this crap right here. Paints, paintbrushes, pencils, lots of stuff, guys, that we can just make. Oh, shout out to my art teacher, Miss, I don't think I should say her name though. My art teacher. Shout out to her, Miss U. Thank you so much for the white paint. Have I used it? No. I'm still in the process of making an art piece. It's a flower and some in a vase. But you guys, it's so important to test and practice your creativity. You guys should just really give it a try. Like, just give it a try. I use Grid. I use this little Grid app to do my references because I can't really draw. I'm not a savant. I'm not good. I'm not a painter. But you can make good things. Like, you can seriously, no matter your skill level, you can make something nice. You just give it the time and effort, and finding what you want to do is one of the greatest things, you know. Like, what do I want to do? For example, this vase one that I'm doing is from a photo that I took, but instead of it being on my kitchen counter, I'd like it to be in a different setting. So that's the idea. That's what's sparking my creativity, and that's what's gonna lead me to make something actually new and not just copying, because I have copied, like I have copied. And I think of it, if it's just for you, that could be like a nice little poster, a nice little thing that you just want to remember, right? But it's not creative. It definitely isn't creative just to copy. But finding those little things you can test out, guys, practicing and being creative does not harm you. It actually benefits you quite well. Do I know how? No. But I would just imagine it works inside of your brain that isn't usually worked, especially nowadays with AI, with the AI slop. It really, really helps you out. Just work that side of your brain, and if that side of your brain is working, I'm assuming it makes you healthier and live longer. You guessed it. Yes, you live longer if you do art. Oh, okay. So that was number 6. Number 7 is exercise. Now I know, guys, we don't want exercise. it's not. I guess for the lazy person, it's not the nicest thing to do. Nicest, best. It sucks. All right, because it hurts your body. You're like, oh, my body's aching or whatever. Guys, we gotta suck it up. We gotta suck it up because it's so important to take care of your body. Especially me, I have very bad scoliosis. I have it really bad. And I'm a little stick. I'm a little peg leg. I think how we should think about exercising, it's not just about, I guess, being more attractive and being better looking, being fit or whatever. It shouldn't just be that. It should be improving the health of your body and not being crippled at the age of 35. Like, we're sitting down all the time. Crap. With the yeah, we have to really be careful of our bodies because we only have one. Okay, and I think we'd all like to live this life in a way that's not hindered. You know what I mean? You want to live your life in a way that you're not hurting every day. If you have the opportunity to make your life better now, why not do it? Instead of scrolling that reel or that TikTok, maybe do a squat, do a curl. Okay, I can't do push-ups. I can't do a push-up for the life of me. But just try, Jose, just try and do it over and over and over again. Because if you never do it, you're not going to do it. You know what I mean? It's just those things that you just have to push yourself. I wouldn't say pressure yourself into doing it, because I don't think pressuring anything is genuine and good for you. Instead of pressuring yourself, think about it in a way where, again, if you do this, you are helping yourself. Heck, if you can also think about how much better you may look like. Just don't overdo it to the point where you're hurting yourself and making yourself feel like crap, because no one wants to feel that, guys. Like, come on. We're trying not to be on our phone, not to be sad. We're not trying to be depressed. No. Find a little routine for you stretch every morning. All this I have to do myself as well. I'm not perfect. We're all not perfect. But if we repeat it in our minds and we reiterate it, we just tell each other, ourselves. If we tell ourselves that what we're doing is going to help us, it's going to help us and we're going to do it. Hopefully. This is my little reminder to put yourself first sometimes. Guys, help yourself out. And also hydrate, drink water, drink lots of water. And lastly, number eight. This is my little special case. I have a 2012 Mini Cooper and it has a little disc drive. I've been able to make my own little discs. I've made quite a few now. And you can make your own little playlist whenever you want. And in a world where all the music is like subscription now and like not physical, you have to understand physical music is so good because you can. It's just not the same. It's not the same putting your little Bluetooth on your phone and having Spotify Premium. Like, it's just not the same. When you guys have no Wi-Fi in a road trip, put the little disc on. You have, and it just feels so much more real. You know, putting a disc, for me anyway, putting a disc in and hearing music coming out of it is realer than just pressing my screen and then just music comes out of it. I just find there to be charm, I guess, in a sense. Charm in making my own little discs. So they're a little time consuming, especially when you put some. I did like 8 in one, like sitting, not one sitting, but like 8 at once, and that took quite a long time to do. But you see a little tutorial. You buy a disk drive, because I know nothing has a disk drive. You buy a disk drive right here, and you just put it on your laptop. In my case, my laptop. I download the songs. I put them in the disk drive. I put my disc in the drive. I burn it in, and you're set. I'll show you pictures right now. I don't have them on me right now. I should have had them on me, but I don't. I'll show you some pictures of them right here. I bought some Sharpies, color Sharpies, right there, and they do wonders because you can decorate your own CD for them to be your own, basically. You guys just saw it. My CDs were about the 2010s years, and most of them have like pop, dance, like just upbeat songs in general that when I drive my car, I feel happy and I feel comfortable and I feel safe. Sorry. Yeah. I like listening to this music, and I'm happy and I'm proud to have been able to make that, because now I can just listen to that whenever I want. I don't have to wait for the radio. I don't, because my car's too old. I can't do Bluetooth. I don't have to just put it on my phone speaker. I can just have that whenever. And if I want a certain type of music or a certain type of list, I can make it whenever. Look how many more I have. Like, that in total didn't cost me. In total, I don't know, $30 to $40. I bought the drive, the CDs, and that's all you need. If you don't have a car, you could just have like a little stereo. Make that fun. I feel like there's charm in that, and I can really appreciate that. And that is all of my little tips that I have for you guys. Just be kind to yourself. We only have so much time in our lives to enjoy, and we shouldn't pressure ourselves. I'm just suggesting this because there's so much more to life than on your little social media app. There really, really is. And I'm afraid that in the future, a lot of people are not going to see that, and the world is going to be a much different place than it used to be.
Of course it is.
But you understand, I want there to be a real a realness factor in our lives. I don't want to just be fully enthralled, engulfed. I mean, by technology and by our phones. And that's coming from me. I was a little tech geek when I was little. I love technology. I love my little iPad when I was little, but the more I realize, there's just so many more rewarding things to do in life that we have to recognize that as soon as possible, so it's not as hard for us later on to the change, make the shift in our lives, because we only live once, and we might as well live a life well lived. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by. And yeah, take care of you. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I will see you next time.